Hello everyone and welcome back to Dr. C. So, before we begin, I have some quick things that I need to say. Every Monday I will upload, so basically every Monday is going to be my upload date, and if I miss a day, I'm going to let you guys know what's going on. I also need 10k subscribers on my YouTube channel to get the community tab, and what that means is I can ask for more suggestions on YouTube so I can get a lot of new suggestions, and create polls to make everything a little better for me, because one person, which is me, doing this YouTube channel is kind of a pain in the ass because it's kind of hard for me to get to everybody and say, hey, make sure you leave a suggestion, hey, make sure you go to my website, so it's going to be a little bit easier. So please, when you click on my YouTube channel, don't just watch the video, and, when you go to my Instagram, don't just like the photo, participate in it, because I know you guys like when I do the videos and everything, but please, just subscribe and interact with everything. I mean, I know that's kind of hard, but, that's all I ask. I don't ask for much, but please. And second thing, you guys have got to start leaving suggestions, because if I keep getting these one suggestion per week, things, it's kind of hard for me to come out with videos every Monday. I can't just go on for 5 minutes to say, oh, hey, 1 second video. I mean, that'd be good for me because it would save me upload time and everything, but just leave the suggestions. But, I mean, if you don't want me to go off the air, I suggest clicking that subscribe button and leaving a suggestion. Because I love making these videos, and I know a lot of you people do as well. So help me out by subscribing and leaving a suggestion. That's all I ask. Also, if you like to follow me on my social media, that's on page 4 of my website. All you gotta do is just slide all the way down and click on the website link in the description. And now we can get back to our regular scheduled program. So, the first suggestion I got was net neutrality, and how the government wants to fuck it up for everyone. To begin, net neutrality is where everyone gets the same access to the internet, and on December 14th, 2017, there will be a law passed on how cable companies will charge you and your family on separate internet packages. In layman's terms, it means you have a separate package for search engines like Google, Yahoo, and YouTube, one for gaming sites like Steam, EA, World of Warcraft, one for streaming sites like Hulu and Netflix and ESPN, one for social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And now, do you think, on top of the massive amounts of bills your parents pay, do you think they'll pay for all the packages? My guess is highly unlikely. And with the introduction of technology in the school system, like the Chromebooks, do you think the school is going to pay the extra charges for letting us go on Google and looking all this stuff up? Probably, but they're going to have to cut spending on more important things, like no more clubs or after-school activities. I mean, it's kind of hard for them to pay everything else. They're going to have to start raising taxes, and nobody wants that. And when your parents can't pay for the social media packages or TV streaming packages, who's going to lose the money? Netflix, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Hulu, etc. And a lot of people will be fired and laid off because their company's losing money. And your parents might lose their jobs because how do you think all their businesses run? By the use of internet. I mean, come on, this is 2017 for crying out loud. I think mostly every job is going to run off of this. And when those jobs are like, oh my god, I can't pay the extra package, what am I going to do? They're kind of screwed. Now, what the companies want to do is create fast lanes and slow lanes. Those who can afford all the packages will be in the fast lanes, because everybody else will either be not on the internet or in the slow lane. And I have some words from a YouTuber called Halo Follower and his video, and go check this out, by the way. Freedom of speech on the internet ending December 14th, 2017 / neutrality. And this is what he has to say. Net neutrality is threatened by the FCC, and the internet, as we know it, may change forever. Net neutrality requires to give everyone equal access to everything on the internet. That means Verizon, Spectrum, Charter, AT&T, Comcast, and so on charge you for websites. What they want to do here is the FCC is moving to end net neutrality right now, and will give big cable companies the ability to charge you for email, video packages, banking, listening to music, Spotify, Discord, and Skype, or make you pay $5 for news packages. They want to make fast lanes and slow lanes depending on what packages you've paid and have not paid for. They also want to charge you $5 to $10 a month or whatever price they want for you to even use YouTube. They also imply that these companies will have to barter to Verizon or AT&T, and that will drive up their own prices. But also similar sites and small companies will have no chance to grow and will be at the mercy of these ISPs, not making their sites go down to a crawl. This is not just about going up. If someone makes a website exposing these companies or their affiliates or crimes or going against their agenda, they can just block that. They can just block you from even accessing the site. I wonder what other country blocks you from, looking stuff up, about looking up what their country did. Oh, wait, that sounds a hell of a lot like North Korea. Come on, it's not that hard. And whatever sites they think you should be able to see or not to see, they can charge that in the near future too. You see this piece of shit? This piece of shit is hoping you'd idly stand by until it's too late. Once these things are decided, shit falls apart and could take years to reverse. Could take years to reverse even faster. Now, you may seem like just one person, but seriously, if everyone just protected the internet, yes, even you watching this video, we will actually save the open internet. I don't care if you're Democrat, Republican, Independent, or none of those. It doesn't really matter. This will screw us all. This will shatter innovation, artists, startup companies, and give even more monopolies to the top 1% and basically create a shitty internet experience. Help save the internet. Category gaming. Say bye-bye to Netflix, Google, YouTube, and the internet as a whole. So be on the lookout around December 14th and tell the FCC to FUCK off. Now, this next topic is something that I've gone dark in for quite a while, and a lot of people do know why. But for those of you who don't know, I'm not going to get into that. But if you want to know why I think vaping is bad, go to my website. The link will always be in the description for my website. It will always be the first thing. If you click on the little description button in the YouTube thing, my website link will be the first one in there. Go down, look through some of the pages, and you'll see a little slideshow that has videos that you can look up, statistical data, and that's why. DM me if you want the link to my website, and you'll see why. And someone decided to ask why you do these podcasts. And whoever asked, here's my answer. I'm sick of everyone telling me to worry about myself and to stop concerning myself with things that I don't need to be. I'm sick of being treated like what I have to say doesn't matter from some adults. The reason I do these podcasts is so I can tell everyone what's really going on, not like the news media who only report the crap that they get paid to report. I feel that a lot of people are too blasé to what's really going on and not caring enough to stir the pot and fix the crap that's actually going on in the world. And that's bad because those people are stupidly following anyone with a suit and tie. So I basically do this to try and change the world for the better, because right now, we as the human race are in desperate need of help. Because if we keep going on these I'm in my happy little bubble. Oh, the world's not bad because I don't see it as being bad. That's going to screw up a lot of people. Just like from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, the boss says, well, it looked good on paper, but seeing how it affects families in the real life may not have been such a good idea. That's the kind of shit that people need to start waking up to. And it's horrible. This shit's going on right now. Everybody's in fear because that's all the fucking news reports. They don't report the good stuff that's going on. They only want to report the fucking shit they're paid to report. And finally, here's how to get into a good college represented by WikiHow. Understand the criteria that college will use to evaluate you most. Most colleges use a hostilic admission process, meaning that the school will consider your achievement in many areas, both objective and subjective. A weakness in one area can be outweighed by a strength in another, and vice versa. Choose your classes carefully throughout high school. Take classes that will challenge you, but don't overload yourself. Remember that you don't want to get an ulcer while you're still a teenager. Pay attention to your GPA. You don't need a 4.0 to get into a great school, but remember that your cumulative GPA for all 4 years of high school is sometimes used as an initial screen for colleges that receive a plethora of applications. Higher grades will expand your college's choices. Distinguish yourself in activities outside of school. As a freshman, you may want to try out many different activities, but as you get older, it's best to focus your time on a few activities that you find most rewarding and pursue leadership positions in them. Colleges will note your commitment. Make a resume. Keep track of your activities and the dates you participated in so that you don't forget anything while filling out your applications. Get to know your teachers. Reach out to them after class and ask questions or discuss topics of interest. You'll thank yourself later when it's time to ask them for a recommendation. Take the SAT or the ACT. Sign up for a test in the winter or spring of your junior year, and that way, if you're unhappy with your scores, you'll have plenty of time to study and take the test again. Take SAT subject tests. Unlike SAT and ACT, these exams test the knowledge of specific topics such as biology or U.S. history. Most selective colleges require you to submit your scores for 2 different subject tests. And speaking of school, I feel like it's gone to shit. Because I feel that the teachers don't care anymore. Or they don't want to listen to what we have to say, or what we as children, what they view from coming from us is shit that we don't need to start worrying ourselves about. But they're more than happy to start pushing us off to college, and they're more than happy to say, do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, do that. Go on, Alex. And, another thing, fuck Alex. Because it does not teach me. When I go on Alex, it does not teach me anything. It's like, if we're learning about multiplication, and the teacher says, "Oh, go on, Alex," and Alex is giving me lessons on how to add. Why should I be learning how to add when we're learning how to do equation? That's the same shit for what I'm going through. Why should I be learning how to find y equals mx plus b when I'm trying to figure out how to find the degree, the zeros, and the multiplicity of an equation? That's horrible. How these teachers can just push us aside and not give a shit. How they think because they're the adults, what they say goes. It's horrible. And all they want to do is just sit on their butts and not do a damn thing. Now, I'm not saying all teachers are doing this. I'm saying that the teachers that you might know that actually do this. Because there are some teachers that are actually willing to care. I've seen it. I know who these teachers are. I know who these teachers are that are willing to care and are willing to help you in life. And then I see the teachers that don't give a shit, that just push you off to the next class and be like, good luck. So, this is a message for the teachers that don't give a shit. If you don't like teaching students, or if you don't like doing your job, then quit. Let someone else do it. Because when you don't care, you're ruining a student's life by not caring, by not helping. You're setting them up to fail. And for those of you who are teachers that actually care, stay in the job and help as many students as you can. Don't treat them like they don't care. Treat them as if they were your coworkers, or treat them as if they were someone who could change the world for the better. Because if shit keeps happening where people don't start to care, then this generation is in for a rude awakening, let me tell you. But as I say again, subscribe and leave a suggestion. Go to my website, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anything, because it's on my website, guys. And if you have any suggestions for future shows, leave them in the comments or leave them on my website. Thank you all, and have a good night. Later. This has been Dr. C.